I want to look at one area today of the degeneration of theology, and it is the subject of the state of the dead, where we have said this also, the resurrection from the dead, is not a holy thing. You know, if you visit an old cemetery, and now you got to go back 200 or 300 years ago, but if you visit an old cemetery, often you will see statements on the tombstone, "in hope of the resurrection." You know, the concept back then of immediately flitting off to heaven, it just didn't exist back then. I've written down some statements from old cemeteries I've visited, and this one's dated 1799. Okay, it says, "God the Redeemer lives, and often from the skies looks down and watches all the dust till he bid it rise." Man, what a powerful statement. He looks down at all the dust till he bid it rise up. What a powerful concept. And you go back to Genesis 3 and verse 19, it says, "In the sweat of your face shall you eat bread till you return to the ground, for out of it you were taken, for dust you are, and dust you shall return." It's such a simplistic concept. You are going to return to the dust of the earth. And this tombstone said, God watches all the dust till he bid it rise. Here's another tombstone dated back in 1846. Said, "The flesh shall slumber in the ground till the last trumpet solemn sound." And man, you talk about a biblical concept. 1 Thessalonians 4 and verse 16 says, "For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with the shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of God, and the dead in Christ shall rise first." You know, that is what I call sound, pure theology. It is truth, and it is a holy concept. No illusions about disembodied souls hovering over the grave. No illusions about circling the throne room of God, disembodied souls. No illusions about disembodied souls burning in hell. Just sound theology. The way you have the degeneration of theology is you come to a point as a religious person that nothing is holy. Nothing is holy. Revelation 20 and verse 6, let's take a look at this. It tells us about the resurrection. "Blessed and holy is he who has part in the first resurrection. The second death has no authority over these, but they will be priests of God in Christ and will reign with him 1,000 years. The resurrection, listen to me, the resurrection is holy, and it's for holy people. And again, somewhere along the way, religious people have said, well, nothing is holy. The Sabbath, it's not holy. The holy days, they're not holy. We've got our own holidays, Christmas, Easter, Halloween, April Fool's Day. Children are not holy. We abort 3,000 a day in America. The law of God is not holy. It's been abolished, nailed to the cross, done away with. Marriage is not holy. We got homosexual, ordaining homosexual priests and marrying homosexuals. Nothing is holy. Not even the resurrection. It's not holy.